Burnley 0 or Burnley 0, Chelsea 2. I won't say an entertaining match, but I mean, it's a match nonetheless. If I'll give it a match rating, I think it's a 6. A 6 is a solid rating out of 10. Um, yeah, so it's your boy, the sports conversation list. Let's start off with the match review. Let's first look at the lineups. I think the lineups with Chelsea, currently Cole Palmer is out, unfortunately. So João Pedro is playing at 10. Jamie Gittins on the left, Pedro Neto on the right, Liam Delap up front. They are trying to figure out the double and tandem and how they'll go about it with these two strikers either playing at the same time before Kopama comes in, and they would integrate how they would want to go ahead with their lineups. Andre Santos in the midfield with Enzo Fernandez, Cucurella, Chaluba and Tosin at the back, Rhys James also at right back, and Robert Sanchez in goal. For Burnley, you have Leslie Ugechukwu and Florentino Luis double pivots in the midfield. You have Chuana and Jadon Anthony as wingers, and then you have Ziam Fleming as a striker. Kawaka is also at the back, but I mean, let's digress. So we get into the match. And at the start of the match, all things being equal, a game like this, you would think Burnley will sit back in a five-back shape and hold with and low block, but no. Burnley came out. They came out not on fire, but they came out with the vengeance of not just sitting back, but they were actually attacking. It was an open game in the first 30 minutes, and you won't be wrong if you say Burnley were the better team in the first 30 minutes. I feel like they were pressing so much. They weren't scared of the moment. Start of the match, Sanchez has a howler. He hits the ball off Enzo Fernandez, off Enzo Fernandez's head, and almost gets scored on. But luckily he didn't, because the ref blew for not a foul, but a stop of game because of a head injury. But I'm like, yo, like, if I'm gonna attack, why are you going to do at that time? But I mean, I digress. Yes. So yeah, Burnley really did well. Out of all their players, especially in that 30 minutes, I'd say Loom Chuana really impressed me. The way he kept going at Cucurella at the start of the game, mind you, was impeccable. He didn't let him breathe. Every time he got the chance, boom, one dribble, two dribbles, gets the ball off, tries to score. And I really appreciate that type of winger in this day and age, because of how robotic everything is. So yeah, the commentators were trying to attribute Chelsea's slow start to what you may call it, after the international break lull, but I can't give you a pass on that. Honestly, I can't do that. So boom. After the 30 minutes mark, that's when I started to feel the shift in the momentum, a shift in tide, because after the 30 minutes mark, the Chelsea started creating not really many chances, but they started holding possession more a little bit. They started frustrating Burnley a little bit, and they started creating chances of their wingers. So that's Pedro Neto and Jamie Gittin, but mainly Pedro Neto, especially with his blistering pace. From this attacking of the right hand through Pedro Neto, that the first goal comes. Yeah. So Cucurella finds, as Cucurella has done for about a year and a half, he just keeps inverting inside into the field. Yeah. Ball is pinged into Burnley's box. Cucurella gets the ball, passes it, lays it off for Jamie Gittins. Jamie Gittins dinks the ball. What a very lovely light dink of a cross, and it's inviting. And Pedro Neto, he's got a bullet header into the bottom corner, making it 1-0 for Chelsea. And it was against the run of play, because Chelsea weren't really creating anything before that, and yeah, they got that quickly. And after they got a goal, that's when literally everything just collapsed for Burnley. The game really started to open up for Chelsea. Cucurella, you could tell by how they were playing. Cucurella was getting more confidence in the way he was inverting more, getting more license to go forward. And yes, they carry this momentum up to the halftime, up to the end of first half, making it 1-0 for Chelsea at halftime. Yes, making it so basically first half was anyone's game, but Chelsea got an advantage against the run of play. Then we go on to the second half. Where I have this in my notes, I've asterisked this. I'm sorry, Liam Delap is not who you think he is. His decision making is so poor. There's an instance in the second half where there's a 3-on-2. He gets the ball off the left flank, and there's a 3-on-2 3v2 situation in favor of Chelsea. The right decision is for him to lay the ball up to I think Pedro Neto for him to score, and he cuts in and shoots a low percentage shot, and the chance is spot. And I'm like, what sort of strike? Like the striker instincts are there, yeah, but the football IQ is not there. I'm sorry. If as a striker, you almost talk about attributes as your work rate. Yeah, we have a problem, man. But again, I digress. Chelsea really dominated the second half. They felt comfortable in the shape they were in because they had the confidence that Burnley couldn't have not the talent, but Burnley don't have the they don't have the attacking prowess to really affect them. And if they try to and really open up the game, it will get messy. Burnley tried doing that later in the game, but it literally came back to bite them. But I digress. I feel like a player who was really good in the second half was Jamie Gittins. Jamie Gittins, after his assist was grew into the game, he started taking on his fullback matchup more. Even though the end product is not there yet, I feel like there's hope. There's hope for Chelsea fans with Jamie. Um, but Burnley did create, I think, one chance. Zion Fleming, I think a ball was sliced to him off a set piece. He chests it and he skies the ball, and I'm like, Brody, come on, you're a Premier League striker. Just put it on target, get a corner out of it, get something. Skies the ball. That's basically Burnley's only big chance or like actual chance in the second half. But that Chelsea were dominating the second half. You could say it could have been more because even when Gusto came on, Black went off, Gusto came on, Reece James went off too, and Magui came on. When Gusto came on, there was another 4-on-2 situation where he made a wrong choice, passed it to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto squared it back to him, and yes, they got the corner out of it. But a 4-on-2 most likely has to end up. The ball is supposed to end up in the back of the net. But again, I digress. As I just said, Magui came on. He really changed the game in the sense that he started making a lot more diagonal runs into the channels, and once you do that, you open the space, you open the game up for everyone else, and that's evident when Burnley started pressing. This are I think around the 82nd, 83rd minute. Burnley started pressing a bit more. He started pressing a bit more, and Chelsea broke them down from Robert Sanchez passing the ball to Cucurella. Cucurella passing the ball down to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto advancing the ball and picking the right weight of pass for a slashing Magui along the channel. Magui takes the ball, brings it forward, and has the strength to hold off his man and lays it off for Enzo Fernandez to smash it into the back of the net, making it 20 for Chelsea and basically wrapping up the win. I think it's not the cleanest win that you could get, but a win is a win. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. You know what I'm saying? And yes, very soon I think Chelsea really need to start the after the period after the international break very well, because their next round of fixtures are really tough. They have Barcelona coming up in during the weekday, and they have Arsenal next week. So they really need to step up if they really want to be in the quote unquote title, because right now as it stands, as of recording, they are just 3 points behind Arsenal. Even though Arsenal have a game in hand, they are 3 points behind Arsenal. So if they really want to stake a claim in this title race, they had to start off with a win, and they did that. So congratulations to Chelsea, and yeah. So let me know what you think in the comments, thoughts on the game, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next game. I don't know what game I might review. I'm most likely Liverpool Forest, but I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.